Hello everyone, welcome to Philos Academy. In today's video, we are going to take some questions on double entry and trial balance. So without wasting much time, let's start. So question 1, enter the following transactions in the appropriate accounts. Balance of the account and extract the trial balance at the end of June 2014. So the first transaction is started business with 800,000 Ghana cedis in the bank. Now for this particular one, there are two accounts involved, a capital account and then the bank account. Okay, when you start business with 800,000 Ghana cedis in the bank, so there are two accounts, capital account and then the bank account. So let's prepare them. So for the capital account, so you write capital account. So if it is Ghana cedis, please make sure you write Ghana cedis. Always check the currency in a question. So this is in Ghana cedis, so we use Ghana cedis. Then we also prepare bank account. So bank account. Now, when you look at the transaction, they said started business with 800,000 Ghana cedis in the bank. When you bring money from external source into your business bank account, what will happen to your business bank account? It will increase. So because the bank will increase, you debit bank in the name of capital. So Ghana cedis. So we debit bank account in the name of what? Capital. You can write a date, okay? So 800,000 Ghana cedis. Then for every debit entry, there must be a corresponding credit entry. And for every credit entry, there must be a corresponding debit entry, isn't it? So since you've been able to know the side of the bank account, you can easily detect where the capital account should be. So since the side is debited, then this should be what? Credited. So we credit capital account in the name of bank. 800,000 Ghana cedis. So you are done with the first transaction. So let's go to the second transaction. On 2nd June, bought goods on credit from the following: Aku, Nana Yao, and Gabriel. Now, when you bought goods on credit from Aku, there are two accounts involved. Bought means to purchase something, okay? So when you bought, the first account is purchases account, and the second one is what? Aku's account. Now, another thing you should also know is that you are purchasing from Aku on credit. So Aku is a creditor. When you purchase an item from somebody on credit, the person is a creditor. Okay, so Aku is a creditor. You should know that. It's very important. So you should have what? Purchases account and Aku's account. So let's create those two accounts. So we have purchases account and then we have what? Aku's account. Now, to record the transaction, it said purchase goods on credit from Aku. When you purchase goods on credit from Aku, Aku's account will be decreasing because you are purchasing from her. So her account will be decreasing. So if the account is decreasing, then we should credit Aku's account and debit purchases account. And it's also important to know that purchases actually have debit balance. Okay, so since Aku's account is reducing, we are going to credit Aku's account in the name of what? Purchases. What amount? 76,000 Ghana cedis. So we credit Aku's account in the name of purchases. Ghana cedis 76,000. And then we debit purchases account in the name of Aku. 76,000 Ghana cedis. Remember, Aku is a creditor. Okay. Now, let's proceed to the next transaction. Bought goods on credit from the following: Nana Yao. So we are going to have purchases account and Nana Yao's account. Okay. But we already have a purchase account, so you don't create it twice. You maintain it, that particular one. Okay. So the only account we add up is Nana Yao's account, who is also a creditor. So we create Nana Yao's account. They said we purchase goods on credit from Nana Yao, 27,000. So as you are purchasing from Nana Yao, it means that Nana Yao's account is reducing, is decreasing. So because his account is decreasing, we should what? Credit his account in the name of purchases. So Ghana cedis 27,000. So in the purchases account, we debit the purchases account in the name of Nana Yao, 27,000 Ghana cedis. Now the third one says Gabriel, 56,000. So for Gabriel, we create Gabriel's account and purchases account, but we already have the purchases account, so we only create Gabriel's account. I'm not using a ruler. Gabriel's account. Now, you purchase goods from Gabriel. It means that Gabriel's account is decreasing or is reducing by 56,000. So we need to credit Gabriel's account. So we should credit Gabriel's account in the name of purchases. How much is it? 56,000 Ghana cedis. Then we debit purchases account in the name of Gabriel, 56,000. Then let's proceed to the next transaction. Cash sales of 87,000 Ghana cedis. They say cash sales. So we should have sales account and cash account. Okay. Sales account and what? Cash account. So let's prepare that. So sales account and cash account. Sales account and cash account. Okay. Now, 87,000. What is happening? You've made a sales and then you've received cash. You've made a sale of 87,000, you receive cash. It means your cash account is increasing. So because your cash account is increasing, we debit. If you're able to get one of them, you'll be able to get a second one. You made sales 87,000 and then you got cash of 87,000. So it means cash is increasing, isn't it? So we should debit cash account in the name of sales, 87,000. So since this is debited, then automatically the sales account will be what? Credited in the name of cash. Cash sales, 87,000. Let's go to the next transaction. On 6th, it says sold goods on credit to Adai, 35,000, Jane, 42,000, and Anaya, 72,000. So for sold goods on credit to Adai, we are going to have Adai's account and sales account. The sales account has been created already, so you don't need to duplicate that. Okay, so we just create Adai's account. So now you made sales. Okay, Adai is a debtor, so his account is increasing. So because it's a debtor, we debit Adai's account. Okay, and then we credit sales account. So let's debit Adai's account in the name of sales. How much? 35,000. So we debit Adai's account 35,000 Ghana cedis in the name of sales. So when we go to the sales account, we record it as Adai. Since the side is debited, the sales account should be what? Credited. Okay, so 35,000. Then the next person, Jane, 42,000. So we create Jane's account. So we should debit, since Jane is a debtor, we are selling to Jane, meaning Jane's account is increasing. So we debit Jane's account and then credit sales account. Okay, so let's create Jane's account. Jane's account. So we will debit Jane's account in the name of sales, 42,000 Ghana cedis. And then we credit sales account in the name of what? Jane. The same 42,000 Ghana cedis. So let's proceed to the next person. 72,000 Ghana cedis. So we'll create Nanaya's account. Okay. Now, you sold goods on credit to Nanaya, so it means that Nanaya's account is increasing. So because her account is increasing, we are going to debit Nanaya's account 72,000. So we create Nanaya's account. Then we debit it 72,000 in the name of sales. Okay, in the name of sales. So since Nanaya's account has been debited in the name of sales, then we should go and what? Credit sales account in the name of Nanaya. 72,000. Then let's proceed to the next transaction. They said paid wages in cash 14,000 Ghana cedis. So you are paying wages in cash. So there are two accounts, wages account and cash account. Okay, we already have a cash account, so we just need to create wages account. So we create wage account. So you are paying wages. Remember, wage is an expense. Expenses have debit balances. Okay, but let's analyze it this way. You pay wages in cash. As you are paying wages in cash, you notice that your cash is reducing. Okay, you pay wages in cash 14,000 Ghana cedis. So you realize that your cash will reduce because you are paying it in cash. So your business cash will reduce by 14,000 Ghana cedis. So since your business cash will reduce, then we credit cash account in the name of wages. 14,000 Ghana cedis. So since we've been able to detect one of them, then we can easily get the other. So since this is credited, then automatically this place will be what? Debited. 14,000 Ghana cedis in the name of cash. Then let's move to the next transaction. Bought goods for cash 46,000 Ghana cedis. Bought goods for cash. When you purchase an item for cash, you should have purchases account and cash account. This is not on credit. If it were on credit, you would have mentioned the individual's name, that creditor's name. But this is for cash. So you are going to have purchases account and cash account. Now, what happens? You are purchasing and you are paying cash. So it means that your cash will reduce by 46,000. So we go to cash account and credit cash account in the name of what? Purchases. 46,000. You purchase with cash, so cash will reduce. Okay, so since cash has reduced and you've credited it, then when you go to purchases account, you should go and debit purchases account in the name of cash. So let's go to purchases account and debit it in the name of cash. 46,000. Now, let's say you wanted to record 46,000 and you mistakenly write 48,000 with pen. Don't tick it and change the 8 to 6 by 4. No. Cancel it with one line and then rewrite cash 46,000. Let your recording be neat. Okay. Then let's go to the next transaction. Bought goods on credit from Hannah 57,000. Now, when you bought goods on credit from Hannah, there are two accounts involved: purchases account and Hannah's account. Okay, so Hannah is a creditor. So since we have purchases account already, we just create Hannah's account. Okay, so let's create Hannah's account. Now, you are buying goods on credit from Hannah. So it means Hannah's account is what? Reducing. They said bought goods on credit from Hannah 57,000. So her account is what? Reducing by 57,000 in the name of purchases. 57,000. So we go to purchases account and then debit purchases account in the name of Hannah. So purchases account in the name of what? Hannah. 57,000. Then let's look at the next transaction. Paid wages in cash, 14,000. So wages in cash. So as you are paying wages in cash, it means your cash is reducing. So because your cash is reducing, we credit cash account in the name of wages, 14,000. So we credit cash account in the name of wages, 14,000. Now, since we've credited cash account in the name of wages, then we should go to wages account and debit it, because every credit entry must have a corresponding debit entry. So in the name of cash, 14,000. So let's move on to the next transaction. Sold goods on credit to the first person, Jane. Now, when you are selling on credit to someone, sold goods on credit to Jane, we should have sales account and Jane's account. Okay, we already have sales account and Jane's account, so we just going to record in it. What will happen? Jane account will increase by 32,000 because you are selling to Jane. So we debit Jane's account 32,000 in the name of sales. Then we go to sales account and then credit sales account in the name of Jane. That is 32,000 Ghana cedis. Then who is the next person? The next person is Nanaya. You sold goods on credit to Nanaya, 23,000. So Nanaya's account is increasing. So we go and what? Debit Nanaya's account. So when we come here, we debit Nanaya's account 23,000 in the name of what? Sales. So when you go to sales account, you what? You credit sales account in the name of Nanaya, 23,000. Then let's move on to the next transaction. Bought shop fixtures from Bedu Limited, 50,000 Ghana cedis on credit. So we should have fixtures account and Bedu Limited's account. Okay, not purchases account, because this is not goods. So fixtures account and Bedu Limited account. Okay, so we create those two accounts. So fixtures account and Bedu Limited account. Now let's go back to the transaction. It says bought shop fixtures from Bedu Limited, 50,000 on credit. So when you bought from Bedu Limited, so your fixture account should increase by 50,000 and Bedu Limited account should decrease by 50,000. Okay, so this means that we should debit fixtures account and then credit Bedu Limited account. So we go there and debit fixtures account 50,000 Ghana cedis in the name of Bedu Limited. Then we credit Bedu Limited in the name of what? Fixtures, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Then let's move on to the next transaction. That's on 17th, paid Hannah by check, 34,000 Ghana cedis. Now when you pay Hannah by check, 34,000 Ghana cedis, it means that since you are paying, your check is used in the bank. So it means that your bank account is reducing by 34,000 and Hannah's account is increasing by 34,000. So for that matter, we credit your bank account because your bank is reducing by 34,000. So let's credit bank account 34,000 in the name of Mamiana, 34,000 Ghana cedis. Then we go to Hannah's account and then debit it 34,000. So we debit Hannah's account by 34,000 in the name of bank. In the name of bank, because you pay through the bank. Okay, because you pay through the bank, so you debit it in the name of bank. Then let's look at the next transaction. Paid Bedu Limited by check, 50,000 Ghana cedis. So you are paying Bedu Limited by check. Okay, so since you are paying Bedu Limited by check, it means that your bank account you are paying, okay, so your bank account will reduce by 50,000 Ghana cedis, and Bedu Limited's account will increase by 50,000 Ghana cedis. So for that matter, we credit bank account and then debit Bedu Limited's account. So let's go to our bank account and credit it in the name of Bedu Limited. So Bedu Limited, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Then we go to Bedu Limited's account and then debit it in the name of bank because we paid through the bank, 50,000 Ghana cedis. So let's move on to the next transaction. Nanaya paid us her account by check, 95,000 Ghana cedis. She paid us her account by check. Now, whenever you see a question like this, Nanaya paid us her account by check, and no amount is written, it only means that Nanaya paid everything she's owing us. But for this question, an amount is given. Use it as such. So Nanaya paid us. Now, if Nanaya is paying us by check, that's through the bank, it means our bank account is increasing by 95,000 Ghana cedis. So since our bank account is increasing, we are going to debit our bank account and credit Nanaya's account because her account is decreasing. So let's go and debit our bank account and then credit Nanaya's account, 95,000 Ghana cedis. So bank account is increasing, 95,000 Ghana cedis. In the name of who? Nanaya. Then we go to Nanaya's account. This is Yao. So we go to Nanaya's account here and then credit it in the name of what? Bank. She's paying us through the bank. That is 95,000 Ghana cedis. Then on 30th, Igbo lent us 60,000 Ghana cedis by cash. Now this question also, if you have a question and the question doesn't state whether the thing is by cash or check, just use cash, okay? Now Igbo lent us 60,000 Ghana cedis by cash. To record this, when someone lends us money by cash, it means that our cash account is increasing by 60,000 Ghana cedis. And then that person's account is reducing. Okay. So we debit our cash account, 60,000, and credit Igbo's account. Okay. So we go to cash account and then debit cash account in the name of Igbo. That is loan. It's a loan. Okay, 60,000 Ghana cedis. So we create, it's a loan actually. Loan account. So we credit, loan has a credit balance actually. So we credit the loan in the name of what? Cash, because we took the loan through cash. 60,000 Ghana cedis. Then let's proceed to the next transaction. Bought motor vehicle paying by check, 400,000 Ghana cedis. Motor vehicle account and check, that's bank account. Okay, so we pay by check. So because we are paying by check, our bank account is what? Reducing by 400,000. A motor vehicle account, which is an asset, is increasing by 400,000. So we should have motor vehicle account and check account, that's bank account. But we already have a bank account, so we just go and record it there. So we are crediting the bank account. So let's credit the bank account in the name of motor vehicle. So motor vehicle, 400,000 Ghana cedis. Then we debit motor vehicle account in the name of bank, 400,000 Ghana cedis. So we don't have motor vehicle account, right? So we create one. motor vehicle account. So we debit motor vehicle account in the name of what? Bank, because we paid through check. So that will be 400,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, so we are done with the transactions. So let's balance off the accounts. For the capital account, you check both the debit and the credit side. You realize that at this side you have 800,000, you have nothing here, right? But you are going to find total for both sides. So the total is 800,000. So you record the total for both sides. Let it be on the same line, 800,000. Okay. So since there is nothing here, what will make this side become 800,000? It's 800,000. So we call it balance carry down or carry forward. Okay. Carry down or carry forward. Okay. So since the balance carry down here, you bring it to this side as balance brought down or brought forward. BF. Okay. So 800,000 Ghana cedis. In case you are writing date, this is going to be 1st of this next month. The previous month was what? This month was June. So after June, July, right? So the balance brought down will be what? Will be 1st July. The balance carried down will be 30th June. Okay, the last day of that month, 30th June. And then the balance brought down will be 1st of the next month. So in case you are writing dates, you should be very careful with that. Then when we come to the bank account also, now you add everything here and add everything here. Now when you add them, you check the one that is more higher, okay, the one which is more bigger. So when you add them together, you realize that the debit side is bigger than the credit side. So because the debit side is bigger than the credit side, you use the debit side to balance both sides. I don't have enough space here. So please, when you are preparing this in exam, make sure you are giving enough space so that in case of anything, you can always have space to write. So when I add this and this, I'll have 895,000. But this will give me 484,000. Meaning this side is bigger than this side. So the bigger side is what we write for both. 895,000. Then we write it for this side too. 895,000. Now, when you sum this side, you realize that it's not up to 895,000. So the amount which is left for it to balance with this 895,000 is what you write as the balance carry down or carry forward. So add this together, you have 484,000, right? So subtract it from 895,000. You get this, you have 484,000, right? So subtract it from this, you get 411,000. So this 411,000 should be a balance brought down at this side. I don't have enough space here, so let me write it at the side here. Balance, but it should be down, okay? Because I didn't start well, that's why I'm having this problem right now. So balance carry down. So 411,000. Okay. Please, it should be down. I don't have space here, that is why I'm writing it here. So let's balance off this account too. When you sum everything at the side, you have 262,000. And you write the same thing for this side, 262,000. So since there's nothing here, then the entire 262,000 should be the balance carried down. Then at this side, it will be a balance brought down. 262,000. Okay, balance brought down. Then when you come to the side also, you close, you have 27,000 as total, and then let it be on the same line, 27,000. Please, I'm not using ruler, okay? So make sure you use a ruler for everything so that you have a straight line, okay? So we have balance carried down 27,000. So you bring it down here, balance brought down 27,000. Then when we come to this, okay, let's close this first. This is also 76,000. So let's close it. 76,000. So you write the same thing for this side. 76,000. So we have balance carried down 76,000. Since there's nothing there, okay, so it will be a balance brought down for the next month. Okay, 76,000. So let's close this also. Please, they should be on the same line, okay, both the debit and the credit, the closing. So 56,000, 56,000. So balance carried down, since there's nothing here, it will be the entire 56,000. And then balance brought down for the next month will be 56,000. Then let's proceed to the next one. When you come to this side, the sales side, when you sum up everything at the sales side, you have 291,000. 291,000. So you balance it, write it for the debit side also. 291,000. So since there's nothing here, then the balance carried down will be the entire of the total, 291,000. So balance brought down or brought forward is 291,000 Ghana cedis. Okay. Then let's come to the cash account also. For the cash account, when you add wages, purchases, and wages together, this plus this gives you 60,000. Plus this is 74,000, right? So when you add 87,000 plus 60,000, you get 147,000, which is more than the credit side. So that's what we write for the both sides. So 147,000, then 147,000. Now, when you add this and this together, you get 74,000. So you deduct that 74,000 from 147,000, you get 73,000. So the 73,000 is the balance carried down. So here to become a balance brought down, 73,000. Then we come to the side, Adai. Now let's close the account. 35,000. Then 35,000. So since there's nothing here, the entire 35,000 will be the balance carried down. Then at the debit side to be a balance brought down, 35,000. Then when you come to Jane's account also, in Jane's account, 42,000 plus 32,000 will give you 74,000. So you have the 74,000 and then 74,000. So this is 74,000, this is 74,000. Then since there's nothing here, the entire balance carried down will be the 74,000. The balance carried down will be the entire 74,000. Okay. So you have balance brought down 74,000. Then when we come to Hannah's account, this side is more than this side. So leave, definitely you are going to write a balance somewhere. Since the both sides are equal in line, okay, leave one line for the two sides before you write your total so that you can have space to write your balance. So the credit side is more than the debit side, isn't it? So since the credit side is more than the debit side, we write the total for the credit side for the two of them. So 57,000, 57,000. Now, the balance will be what? Balance carried down. 57,000 minus 34,000. That will be what? 23,000. So the balance carried down should be 23,000. So balance brought down is 23,000. For wages, okay, for wage we have 28,000 and then 28,000. So it will be a balance carried down 28,000, and then here balance brought down will be what? 28,000. The total here will be 95,000, and this side also will be 95,000. So whenever you have both the debit side and the credit side equal, okay, we say that the account is self-balancing. Okay, it is self-balancing. So there won't be anything like balance brought down. Okay, so let's see, we've closed this, we've closed this, we've closed this, and this, and then the previous one too, we've closed here, this. Okay, then let's close this one too. For fixtures, the total will be 50,000, and then this side will be what? 50,000. So the balance carried down will be 50,000. Then the balance brought down will be what? 50,000. Then when we come to this side, the total of the debit side is equal to the total of the credit side, isn't it? So it is self-balancing. 50,000, 50,000, self-balancing, okay? So when we come to the motor vehicle account, then the total is what? 400,000. Then this side to 400,000. So balance carried down will be 400,000, and balance brought down will be 400,000. Then when we come to the loan side also, the total will be 60,000, and then this side will be what? 60,000. So balance carried down will be 60,000, and then balance brought down will be 60,000. So we are done with the balancing of the accounts. So let's prepare a trial balance quickly. So for trial balance, we say what? Trial balance as at 30th June 2014. So the debit and the credit. So it's in Ghana cedis, right? So taking the first, when we go to the account that we balance off, capital is the first one, right? So it has a credit balance of 800,000. So we come and record it there. Capital 800,000 Ghana cedis. Then we go to the next one, bank. So we have balance brought down for bank as 411,000. Okay, at the debit side. So we go and record bank 411,000. Then let's check the next one. Purchases. Purchases has a debit balance of 262,000. So we write purchases 262,000. Then let's check the next one. Aku's account. Okay, who is Aku? Is a what? Creditor. So he has a credit balance of 76,000. So you can write into bracket creditor 76,000, credit balance of 76,000. Then let's check the next person. Nana Yao Nanaya also has a credit balance. He's a creditor, okay, of 27,000. So let's record that. Nanaya also a creditor, 27,000. Then the next person is Gabriel. Gabriel is also a creditor. He has a credit balance of 56,000. So Gabriel, 56,000. Okay, also a creditor. Then let's see the next one. Sales. Sales has a credit balance of 291,000. So sales, 291,000. Then the next, we have Adai. He has a debit balance of 35,000, so it's a debtor. Okay, so debit balance of 35,000. Okay, Adai, a debtor who is having a debit balance of 35,000. Then we go to the next, Jane's account. Jane also has a debit balance of 74,000. Okay, it has a debit balance of 74,000. Jane, also a debtor, 74,000. Let's go to the next. Nanaya, she has no balance because her account is self-balancing. So this will not be what? Recorded anymore. Then for wages, okay, there was a balance carried down to this side. So balance brought down of 28,000 Ghana cedis, right? So wage has a debit balance of 28,000 Ghana cedis. So let's record that wages, 28,000 Ghana cedis. Then the next, Hannah. Hannah has a credit balance of 23,000. Hannah was also a what? Creditor, right? So 23,000 Ghana cedis. Hannah, credit balance of 23,000 Ghana cedis. Then the next person is, the next one is Fixtures. Okay, Fixtures. Fixtures has a debit balance of 50,000 Ghana cedis. So we record it. Fixtures, 50,000 Ghana cedis. We don't have enough space, so let's continue on the next page. Okay, so the next is Bedu Limited. It's self-balancing, so it won't be recorded. Okay, now let's look at loan. Loan has a what? Credit balance of 60,000 Ghana cedis. So we are going to record it. Okay, so I'm continuing from there. So loan from Ibu, 60,000 Ghana cedis, credit balance of 60,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, then the next one is motor vehicle. The vehicle has a debit balance of 400,000 Ghana cedis, right? So since it's a debit balance, we also record it at the debit side. The name of motor vehicle, 400,000 Ghana cedis. So we are going to add the both sides. They must be equal. Okay, it's a must. So when we add the side, the debit side, okay, when we add everything up to the 400,000, you should get 1,333,000. And then when you add the credit side also, you get the same thing. Let's verify. Kindly take your calculator and see. For this side, so please verify that with your calculator and see if it's correct. So the total, you should get 1,333,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, so the total is 1,333,000. Okay, if you have any question, ask in the comment box below. Okay, now for the next question, so I want you to take a screenshot of this. I actually took this question from Frank Wood, so the PDF. So try solving this and see. It should balance. If you solve this, I think your total should be, let me give you the answer. Your total should be 8,000. The total of the trial balance, it should be 8,354. Okay, try it and see. 8,354. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe because I'll be posting more important videos like this. Thank you.